Hey guys, welcome back to Khanvolution. My name's Khan. Right now I'm going to be continuing the story of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. I went through a lot of debate with myself about which video I would choose in terms of reacting to, because there's a lot out there. Some of them that are almost about 5 to 6 hours long. Some of them are like 44 to 1 hour long. And I initially thought, I'm going to go for the 1 hour ones because that's what I've been reacting to thus far. But after much debate with myself, I figured, you know what, I might as well just check out the much lengthier version and just try to get the whole story out of it, you know what I'm saying? And just take my time with it, because after Legacy of the Void, there's literally like no more StarCraft 2 stuff left, right? At least that's what I'm aware of. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and just check out the story. Thanks to all of you guys who filled me in on a lot of the information in my previous StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void opening cinematic reaction. So if you guys haven't checked those out or any of my other StarCraft 2 reactions out, links are down in the description below, as well as up here, so you guys can go and check those out before joining back with me. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you guys are enjoying watching these videos, come over to my Discord. You guys can chat me directly over there and recommend me other great game cinematics to check out. If I haven't played the game or seen any of the cool cinematics out there, I'll be happy to react to those, because I love cinematics and I love games with a lot of good lore, rich lore behind it, a lot of different cool world maps and shit, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't technically have, like, StarCraft 2's world map is like a universe world map, you know what I'm saying? But it's still pretty cool. That being said, thanks to everybody who explained to me what happened in the opening cinematic about the Protoss, about the fighting against the Zerg, because they're basically trying to reclaim their homeworld, and some of the Protoss can actually, two of the Archon, I believe, fuse together to create that giant Archon style creature. I believe that's what it's called. But once you become that creature, that huge sort of Protoss mech, you can't it's kind of like what do you call, are you putting on the fusion rings, so like Goku and Vegeta, that once you put them on, you can't revert back into the two people that you were initially. So it's kind of you only use it in the last resort, but it allowed the rest of the army to come once the pylon, I believe that's what it was called, to be activated, to allow all the Protoss to be warped in. And it's just such a crazy sort of awesome final battle action scene between the Protoss and the Zerg, who are these sort of ancient arch enemy sort of races. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in and check out a lot of these StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, the full movie cinematics. Bear with me, guys. I'm just gonna check out the whole story. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch it all. In 3, 2, 1, son! And I believe this one starts off with the...
Humans thought they were alone in the Khanvolution sector. They were wrong. The Zerg emerged, seeking to consume all in their path. And before long, the Protoss, a highly advanced alien race, began wiping out infested worlds, burning Zerg and Terran alike. A three-way war, unlike anything humanity had ever faced, erupted almost overnight. All the while, a human civil war raged. Marshal Jim Raynor vowed to oppose the corrupt dictator Arcturus Minsk for the betrayal of the woman he loved, Sarah Kerrigan.
Boys.
Yep.
How about that evac?
Damn you, Arcturus. Don't do this.
It's done. Helmsman, signal the fleet and take us out of orbit. Now.
Oh, this is great.
A loyal operative was left to die at the hands of the Zerg. But the Zerg had other plans. They transformed her and unleashed her psionic power upon the Khanvolution sector, searching for their real objective, the Protoss homeworld of Aiur. The Protoss were unaware of this danger and slow to respond. Their rulers, the Conclave, had dispatched Executor Artanis to hunt for Tassadar, a commander who had refused to wipe out infested Terran worlds. They crossed paths with a dark Templar mystic, whose kind was considered heretics by the Conclave. Through great effort, Zerratul convinced Tassadar and Artanis that he was not their enemy. Together they rallied more Protoss from both factions against the Zerg. Despite the Conclave's fury, they achieved significant victories against the swarm. But when Zerratul struck down one of the Overmind's cerebrates, his own mind was left vulnerable. From his thoughts, the Overmind gleaned Aiur's true location, and the swarm descended upon the Protoss homeworld
shit.
with all their might and fury. It was Tassadar who kept the Templar from extinction that day. Using the power of both the Templar and the Dark Templar, he sacrificed himself to kill the Overmind. Aiur was lost, but Artanis led the survivors to the Dark Templar's homeworld of Shakuras. Old prejudices were set aside. The Templar were now in the Dark Templar's debt. Without the Overmind, the swarm fractured. Kerrigan sought control of all the Zerg, even enlisting the aid of old friends and enemies like Raynor, Mengsk, and Zerratul. Once her rule was uncontested, the Queen of Blades betrayed them all. Billions of humans and Protoss were killed. The Zerg stood unchallenged, but to the relief of all, the war seemed to end there. Zerratul suspected the Zerg had fallen under the control of dark forces. He uncovered prophecies stating that an ancient entity, Amon, was attempting to merge Protoss and Zerg lifeforms into an unholy hybrid, and that this evil might already have control of Kerrigan and her power. It was during this time that Executor Artanis, hailed as a hero, was made leader of both the Templar and the Dark Templar. As Hierarch, Artanis united both factions, and promised to one day reclaim the glory they had lost on Aiur.
Makes sense, okay.
Raynor had vowed to see Kerrigan dead, but his retaliatory strike failed. Even his rebellion against Mengsk's tyranny proved ineffective against the Dominion's propaganda machine. But with the arrival of old friends and mysterious new allies, Raynor revived his campaign against the Dominion, scoring major victories on multiple fronts. But Zerratul warned him about the encroaching darkness, and said the key to stopping Amon was the Queen of Blades. She was needed alive. In a daring raid on the Zerg homeworld of Char, armies from the Dominion and Raynor, with help from Arcturus' son Valerian, used an ancient Zelnaga artifact to neutralize Kerrigan's power and free her from Amon's grasp. The Queen of Blades was helpless. The Dominion wanted her dead. Raynor couldn't allow it.
And then we get Heart of the Swarm.
It's okay. I got you.
Valerian Mengsk offered them sanctuary, but his father could not let this opportunity pass. During the raid, Kerrigan and Raynor were separated. Kerrigan escaped, while Raynor...
He was briefly interrogated and summarily executed.
Kerrigan sought vengeance. She set out to reclaim her position as Queen of Blades. With Zerratul's guidance, Kerrigan gathered the Zerg broods and ruled the swarm once again. Only this time, free.
The killing will never stop. Until Mengsk is dead.
Kerrigan began dismantling the Dominion's military, one mission at a time. To her surprise, she learned that Raynor was still alive. She charted a course to Korhal, Mengsk's stronghold. Despite encountering his best troops and traps, she personally ended his life.
Yep.
But there was little time to celebrate. Amon's plans were still unfolding. Kerrigan left Raynor to rebuild, while she hunted her true enemy. Raynor and Valerian Mengsk set about reforming the Dominion, with a just government. With the Zerg and Terrans quelled, Hierarch Artanis saw an opportunity. He declared that the unified Protoss, Templar and Dark Templar alike, would retake Aiur. Any dissenting voices went unheard amid the hope for reclamation. Zerratul set off alone, searching for the truth, hoping against hope that the Hierarch was not making a terrible mistake.
Yeah, like what if there's something already there that's, you know, that they can't fathom or can't combat? Ooh, I love these space shots. Love these space shots. that above Aiur? Damn!
Templar. At long last, we stand at the threshold of destiny.
That's a shit ton of...
For today,
Holy
we will
shit!
restore the glory of our legacy. Today, we will retake what we have lost and reclaim our homeworld. And may the Kala's light guide us.
The Kala's light.
The invasion fleet stands ready. We await only your command, Hierarch.
Oh, hey, it's a female Protoss. I don't think I've seen one of those before.
Zerratul.
Zerratul.
Templar! Arrest this traitor!
No! We will hear him out.
The end war has come. Amon, the Dark One, has returned.
This heretic cannot be trusted.
This invasion is a distraction from the true battle ahead. Amon's fury will engulf the entire galaxy.
Do not forget that it was his interference that brought ruin to Aiur.
And that burden weighs heavily upon me. Arcanus, I have found a way to stand against the coming darkness. You must believe me.
We have been through much together, Zerratul. But far too many have sacrificed, in the hopes that this moment would come to pass. Executor! Commence the invasion!
Oh, well, at least he gave a try to hear him out. Well, he didn't really hear him out fully, though, did he? What's Zerratul's plan, though? What would his plan have been? Because Amon's probably already doing some shit on Aiur, right? Oh, hey! Gameplay! That's cool. So they get summoned on there, or at least this is what you see in the opening of the game.
The reclamation of Aiur is underway. We are preparing to siege the warp network at Karasan now.
Well done, Selendis. Once the warp conduits are free of infestation, our forces will strike as one across the surface of
Arcanus, Selendis, okay.
The Templar await your command, Hierarch.
They call him the Hierarch.
The warp conduits have been secured. Our starfighters are moving to take this fight across the surface.
Take command of the invasion, Executor. Zerratul, you and I must discuss this most recent turn of events further.
Oh, okay, so he is listening to him. He's hearing him out to a certain extent. Yeah, that's good, right? Oh shit, okay. We got more cutscenes already. It's dark and ominous as shit.
It seems the end war you warned of has begun. Tell me, old friend, what is it you have learned?
Yes, what?
I have witnessed the end of all things. Horrific legions of hybrid, raising world upon world. In the darkness, lording over them, a shadowy form. Amon.
Yet, you spoke of a way to stand against him.
This vision was a benevolent one, as if an ancient voice called out from beyond. The keystone shall usher you unto hope.
Keystone?
What the hell's that?
I saw a burst of light revealing the Zelnaga artifact on the Terran world of Korhal. It is the keystone of this vision.
Oh,
The
shit, okay.
prophecies speak of Zelnaga standing against Amon in the end times. I believe this keystone will guide us to them.
Okay, okay. But it's on cohort, right?
I have always trusted you,
At the end of Wings
Zerratul,
of Liberty?
but the burdens of leadership demanded much of me. There are times I am uncertain whether I was truly ready for such weight.
Your doubt is unfounded, young Artanis. You must embrace what you have become if you are to be the leader we now need.
Oh shit, I got chills. I got chills.
You will go to James Raynor on Core Hall and
Oh,
receive
shit.
this keystone. I will marshal our forces for the war ahead. When you return, the Templar will be ready. Entaro Tassadar, old friend.
Entaro Artanis, brother.
Does Zentaro mean like goodwill or good fortune be upon you or something like that?
You must secure the Zelnaga keystone from James Raynor. My forces will reactivate the Spear of Adun, a warship that will be invaluable in the battles ahead.
Spear of
May
Adun?
Tassadar's shadow hide you, my friend.
Dude, that's like Flame of Adun from Gandalf.
Void Seeker lies in ruins. What has transpired here?
Zerg, protect the Dark Prelate.
What the fuck?
The Zerg in this area should have been eradicated. Stalkers, hurry to the Nexus point nearby and warn our brethren. I must investigate this further.
Oh shit, okay.
Zerratul, the Templar stationed here. I can no longer sense them within the Kala.
Is that not impossible? Your kind cannot disappear from the Kala, unless your nerve cords are severed.
Then the impossible has happened. I can no longer sense Artanis.
Oh
There is
shit.
only a void in the Kala where he should be.
The shadow moves against us, Executor. Artanis is in grave
Is this
peril.
all Amon's
You must
doing?
raise an army and find him. My Phase Smith Karax will help you re-establish this nexus point. Zerratul, save Artanis.
Okay.
Executor Solendis, I have encountered your missing Templar, but they have been corrupted, as if possessed. Solendis,
So that's why they can't communicate with their neural uplinks or their cords.
Zerratul, I can sense your presence. The Kala is filled with rage. My mind is being
Oh
consumed.
shit.
Artanis, you must hold on. We are coming for you. Your lies are meaningless.
Oh shit.
I grant you salvation.
That doesn't sound good. No bueno. Get out of there. Get out of there.
The Dark God is here, on Aiur. He has wrested control of the Kala. The Templar have fallen.
Oh shit.
With our nerve cords severed, only we Nerazine remain unaffected. It falls to us to halt this madness, brothers.
Zeratul sounds a lot like Optimus
We
Prime.
must reach young Artanis. I only pray
Is that just
we are not
coincidence?
too late.
Voices. Whisper of oblivion. Of salvation.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh shit.
I can hear his whispers.
Fight, Artanis. Do not let Amon consume you.
Amon is like
Hatred. He has corrupted the Kala. Your nerve cords chain you to his will. They must be removed.
isn't that a part of their body? Oh shit. Oh shit, okay! Holy crap, we're getting a battle scene? Between two friends, bruh! Red versus green, let's go! Oh shit. Oh, cut that shit off! Cut! Oh, he missed! He missed!
Protoss.
He's in there. All of them's in. Oh shit! Red lightning! Red said lightning! Damn, red Protoss lightning.
I will shatter this corrupt cycle. You shall not stand against me.
This fool wants to fuse everything together, right? Let's go. Oh shit, let's go. Let's go. Please tell me we're gonna see this. Let's see it. Don't zoom out. Yes! Wait, what the hell's that? Shredded it off. Oh! But did Zerratul also get stabbed? Damn.
The keystone will guide you to the Selma.
Wait, Zerratul's going down? Oh shit, now we're gonna follow Artanis? But he's not connected to the Kalha anymore, right?
Zerratul.
Wow, he gave up his life to save his friend's soul from Amon. Damn. Disperse into shadow. Or just disperse.
Forgive me.
It's not your fault, man. Amon's just a mad, like, deity or something. Do we even know exactly what he is? Like an ancient primordial force? Alright. I'm gonna call it quits there for the time being. Damn, that shit was good, bro. That shit was good. Wow. What a way to, like, send off Zerratul. Oh man, Blizzard creating all these great characters that they could literally make an entire series of shows with, you know? I mean, somebody, Blizzard, create your own streaming service or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or put out free, like, what do you call, little mini story bit cutscenes in terms of make a series on YouTube or something like that, dude. Keep the story going, keep the action going. Do it for World of Warcraft, do it for StarCraft 2. Holy shit, man. I mean, I don't know why they don't. Like, people would watch this shit. People like me would eat that shit up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Netflix is doing some great stuff with, like, what do you call, with, like, Dota 2, you know, they started an anime off that. Castlevania, they turned that into an anime. They're doing a lot of good stuff with, like, games and stuff. They also did something with, not Dota, but they also did something with, like, Dragon's Age Chronicles or something. So they're taking, like, some very crazy games out there. They literally turned Witcher into a freaking, I mean, it's obviously based on a book, but they turned it into a freaking series. So why don't you do that? I mean, the story is so good. So we got an introduction to a female Protoss this time around, which we haven't seen thus far, which I haven't seen thus far, called Selenidas, or yeah, I gotta go back and check her name. But yeah, so Artanis obviously is a king and a ruler, and you know, he has to live up to the title of it and basically send his army to Aiur to, like, take shit down. But unfortunately, it seems like whoever goes down there, or at least to a certain point, some of them were removed from the column, because Amon has the ability to, once he pretty much puts himself inside and corrupts the soul of the people that he inhabits, or the creatures that he inhabits, they're broken off from their sort of the psionic realm that they all can inhabit together and sort of sense one another, called the Kalna or Kalha. Yeah, apologies if I'm mispronouncing them or not getting the spelling right, but I will as time goes on. But that was crazy. Like, he literally, Zerratul sacrificed himself, you know, to, like, you know, slice off his nerve cord. So, but now that his nerve cord's off, he's I don't think he can be the king anymore, right? Because he's no longer connected to the Kalha. So I guess they need to have a new ruler, which actually gives Artanis the ability to take on Zerratul's mission. So I think next couple of cutscenes, or next part in the story, he's gonna go after the Xel'Naga artifact, and I guess we'll see Jim Raynor and, you know, Valerian Minx again very soon, because I guess they have to work together to defeat Amon. This story very much reminds me a lot like obviously the gameplay is very much reminiscent of like a lot of the World of Warcraft style gameplay, but at the same time a lot of the story reminds me of Mass Effect 3 a little bit. I mean Mass Effect in general, with all the Reapers and stuff. It's like they're basically going up against a cosmic being that has and it also reminded me of Sargeras a little bit from World of Warcraft. So it's like it's fun to be able to see all these different storylines within different contexts, within different environments, within different lores, but have certain amounts of similarities among them. You know what I'm saying? I'm very curious about Amon. I want to see his backstory. I wonder if we're gonna get that in Legacy of the Void, like what he is, how he came to be. Is he just like some primordial evil being that you don't really need a backstory of? But I would very much like to know what his backstory is. You know what I'm saying? If he is even a he, he's obviously like some sort of crazy, like, you know, Malcor sort of type of creature, or Morgoth style being, you know what I'm saying? So what did you guys think about all this? Leave your comments down below. If you guys have already, like, you know, are like StarCraft 2 aficionados, if there's something I misunderstood or misread or misinterpreted, feel free to share that down in the comments below, and I will see you guys later in the next StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void reaction. Until then, have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you guys are. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe, hit that like button, and feel free to share the video, and I'll see you guys next time.